There we go.
Ooh. All right, let me share my screen with you all.
This meeting is being
People keep coming into the room.
What's going on?
Right. All right. Let me see. I think I have to meet one more person because I'm getting feedback. There we go. All right. Okay. So thanks for being here, everybody. We're going to get started with orientation. There should be guest speakers happening today, all kind of good information for your everyday life. All right. So first, we're going to start off with this video, this nice little welcome to Keller Williams. That'll be pretty awesome for you to see. So here we go. Oh, there we go. Any second now. It's like they changed the Wi-Fi on me. I'm in the building. I don't know what's going on. Come on. There we go.
Keller Williams was kind of a cultural experiment. At the end of the day, I wanted to see if I could build an organization that put people first.
As soon as I heard about the economic model and how they were going to share with all the people that helped build the company, I actually said, this will be the #1 company in the world.
The Y4C2Ts was the first time in my life that I'd seen a company actually express their value system and what they believed in on paper.
We are no longer outsourcing to third-party companies. World-class technology companies don't rent their vision, they own it. The only company on the planet that cares more about your success, it's only Keller Williams.
All right. What a nice way to start everything off. How exciting for this KW 203 experience you're going to all enjoy. Oh, a blank screen. That's cool. My technology is not being friendly today. All right, let's try that again. Still a blank screen. Excellent. Julian, tell a joke in the meantime while I reopen this. Nothing like doing orientation during retrograde. That's always fun. Do we have success now? We have success now. Look at that. Sometimes you just gotta reopen things. That's the answer sometimes with technology, right? Turn it off and turn it back on. All right, so here we are. Uh-oh, getting feedback. No? Okay, good. Who you're in business with matters. We believe that the company we keep can contribute to our lives in untold ways. So to help cement this understanding, we have formalized a belief system called the Y4C2TES that guides how to treat each other and how we do business. So our belief system, have any of you seen our belief system on any of our in any of our offices. If you've come into any of our physical spaces, have you seen this anywhere in the office? Oh, Joanna's nodding her head. That's awesome. Yeah, so a lot of times you'll see it on the wall somewhere. So it's really cool because it's going to help you to determine kind of how you should move in certain situations. If you're working on a deal with somebody, is it a win-win? Because if not, maybe you don't need to move forward yet. Maybe you need to find a way to get to that win-win. Okay. Another one of my favorite from our beliefs is communication. Seek first to understand. Hold on, I'm getting feedback again. I'm gonna have you guys just stay muted until you have an actual question, just so there's no feedback. Yeah, seek first to understand. It's very important. A lot of times you might get a text from somebody and you might read that text based on how you're feeling in the moment. So if I say, good morning, Maria, and Maria's having a horrible morning, she might be offended. Like, how dare you say good morning to me? So you know what I'm trying to say. Pick up a phone, get face to face when you can, right? Our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving. And legacies worth leaving, right? Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers, and the value is God, family, then business. We also have a pretty cool perspective because we're a tech company. Okay. So Maria, somehow your mic keeps unmuting. And when it does, I get a bunch of feedback. So I'm just gonna have you muted until you have an actual question. It's weird because I hear my voice, but it sounds like somebody else's voice. It's strange. All right. So we're a tech company that provides a real estate platform for our agents, buyers, and sellers, right? KW is going to think like a top producer, act like a trainer consultant, and focus all its activities on service, productivity, and profitability, right? So you can kind of tell you're dealing with a special company. We're a company that allows you to learn on your own terms. You have so many opportunities for how you want to learn things here at Keller Williams. I'm sure some of you have been on our Crush It calls in the morning. Yes, 9 o'clock. Has anyone? Okay. Anyone want to unmute themselves, dare I say this, and share what your experience has been on one of these Crush It calls? Everyone's scared to unmute themselves now. I get it. I get it.
Adonis, I'll chime in. I've only been on maybe 2 or 3, but Rick hosts it, and it's like opening monologue for the Tonight Show. He's got some words of wisdom. He brings a lot of energy, and it's great. He's a lot of fun to listen to and watch.
Thank you. Yes, he is a lot of fun. Sometimes he'll host the meeting. Sometimes one of our team leaders will host the meeting, but it's the best way for you to stay fully in tune with what's happening in our offices, right? So join us 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, www.mykwzoomroom.com, right?
I got a question.
Okay.
I got a question.
All right.
So are these meetings on, are they on YouTube? So I can watch them, when I'm more coherent.
Yes. Julian, no need to skip ahead of us, sir. That was the next thing we're going to talk about. So
there you go.
If you happen to miss one of our meetings, whether it's a 9 a.m. class or any of our classes that are recorded, yes, right here, I have a link for you to get to our YouTube page. So that's this one that you'll see right here, KW Stanford and Ridgefield TV. So this is where you can get the most recent classes. If you click on the videos page, you'll see the classes that are normally uploaded within one business day. Or you can click on playlists. I like the playlist option because then they're already broken down based on what kind of class they are, whether it's a Crush It call or Ignite, Command, classes for your business. This is a great place for you to kind of study up on your own terms. So yes to your question, Mr. Julian. All right.
Adonis, can you drop that link in the chat for us?
Can I drop the link in the chat for you?
Yes, for the YouTube channel, so we can just kind of save it in our favorites.
I'm having trouble opening my chat right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. moving right along. So coaching is important. People that have a coach tend to perform at a higher level than those that do not. So are any of you that are on this call already enrolled in productivity coaching?
Yes, I am.
All right. So Nicole, since you unmuted first, tell us about your experience so far.
Coming in really new, I joined coaching right away. Jen has been a light, a guide. It helps you to get organized because when you're starting, it can feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, where do I start? I have so many things to do. And you know, every day we attend Jen's coaching, and it gives us guidelines as to how to develop every step of the way, from the intro, your buyers, your seller's guide, where to find the documents, questions that you may have if you get a new buyer or a new listing. Really early, you're like, oh my gosh, where do I find things? And she has been there every step of the way. She helps you set up your KW app. There's so many pluses in doing her coaching. It really gets you very stable and solid at the beginning. And I am enjoying every bit of her classes right now. Yeah, I highly recommend.
That's awesome. What a nice review.
Investment. It is an investment, but you're investing for the best and for the future. And you know, you can't be a top sports player, figure player. You can't be a top football player without having a coach. It's the same thing. If you want to be on top of this, we have to have a coach. And that's just how I felt strongly about it.
What a glowing review. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Nicole. So for those of you who are not in coaching and want to learn more, I have a few links on this page. The first one at the top is to actually book a one-on-one with Jen so she can explain the program to you, right? Oh, there goes my chat box. Yo, I'm having the weirdest technology day. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, to actually book a one-on-one with Jen, you would click on this link, jenheninterview.youcanbook.me, right? And once you open that link, you're able to see what opportunities you have available to meet with her. If there's nothing available this week, you can click on the next week. And then there's normally 30-minute slots you can sign up for, and she'll have a phone call with you, explain the program to you, and then you can decide if that makes sense for you. Okay? Another page that you should all sign up for if you haven't got the opportunity yet is the KW 203 bulletin board. That's the other link I have over here. This is a Facebook page that all of our KW agents from Stanford, Ridgefield, Westport, Newtown, Danbury, you can all sign up for. It's great because there's a feed that you can be a part of. You get a new listing, you can let everybody know, buyer requests, open house, whatever it may be. It's just a nice place to learn more and network with some people, especially remotely, if some people are working from home and not coming into the office. So I definitely recommend that you request to join this group. Oh, it's time for our first guest speaker. Yes, the man of the hour, every hour. Kind of like my partner in crime, man. The Robin. He's like the other Batman to my Batman. Nobody wants to be Robin, let's be honest. So Sam Lopez is the Assistant Market Center Administrator. He works with Lisa Katz here in our Stanford office. So he's one of the people that's going to be helping to make sure that your world operates smoothly from a financial perspective. But I'm going to let him speak to you guys and let you know what he does. Go ahead, Sam.
Thank you for that introduction. I don't mind being Robin. What's wrong with Robin? Come on. Robin's cool sometimes.
Nightwing, maybe.
Nightwing. There we go. Anyways, like Adana said, I'm the assistant MCA, which is just a fancy way of saying I work in the finance department at the Stanford office. So I help out with sending out your invoices to attorneys and co-brokers, with the office finances, billing, any kind of questions like that, you can reach out to me. I also help with Command and DocuSign and various other tasks that I can't think of at this exact moment. But I work in the same office as Adonis. So if you're in the Stanford office, come by, see Adonis. I'll be there too. Does anybody have any questions or anything?
I have a question, Sam.
Here we go.
When people are closing on deals and dates may change and everything like that, is it a good idea for them to let you know proactively?
It is an excellent idea to let us know as you guys have transactions and transactions change, closing dates change, things move up, things get pushed back. You should definitely let your MCA department know. If you're in Stanford, you can let me know. If you're in Ridgefield, you can let Deb Linky know, because we need to keep track of when things are closing. You know, if something gets moved up, we want to make sure that we're invoicing for you within a proper time frame, and not, you know, a day before the closing. And if things move maybe out of a month, we want to make sure we know what income is coming into the market center, what transactions are closing for a given month. So it's really important in our world. So if you guys could keep that in mind as you guys start your transactions, that would be super helpful.
Excellent. Any other questions for Sam? Thoughts? This guy is where the money resides. No? Okay. Well, if that's the case, thank you, Sam.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I'm sure I will see all of you soon in person.
All right, so let's keep moving forward. So Ignite is an awesome opportunity for you all to learn from one of our best and brightest, Rick Scott. I don't know if any of you have been in any kind of Rick Scott classes. Rick gives you kind of the same feel that you get after watching like a martial arts flick, like you feel like you can do anything. So I'd recommend that you take Ignite. We have people that have taken this class 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times, because at different points in your career, you'll be able to absorb the material differently. So agents that take Ignite are 138% more likely to have transactions than non-Ignite agents. So we fully recommend that you take Ignite as soon as it is offered. And I hear it's coming back around June 15th. So definitely recommend you take Ignite, especially if you started last time and didn't get to finish it or didn't get to take it from start to finish. This is a class that's only 2 hours long each session, 12 classes total. So I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be. If I had to guess, probably Tuesday through Thursdays, about 4 o'clock. But let's wait until that official email comes out and we'll let everybody know. Sorry if you get too many emails from us, but we just want to keep you in the know as much as possible. So definitely take Ignite when it comes. Free class for your career. All right. Questions about that?
Yes.
Thoughts? No? Okay.
You're going to send an email on that so that
At least
we'll
one
know
email.
when to.
At least one email, Maria.
At
Probably
least one
75
email.
emails. You'll get
Okay,
more
good.
than one.
Okay.
Hey, email, a phone call. Yeah, you will be alerted. You can't miss it.
I won't miss it. Thank you.
No problem. All right. So let's talk about some Kellerisms, some of this jargon that you may not hear or you may not be used to if you're not coming from the Keller Williams ecosystem. So a market center tends to be one of our bigger, fully staffed offices, you know, like a Stanford or a Ridgefield. And the team leader, depending on which office you're in, would either be Steve if you're from the Westport office or the Stanford office, or Dan if you're from any of the other offices that are affiliated with us, right? And your team leaders are kind of like your CEOs. They're responsible for the day-to-day happenings in your office, right? So if you have anyone that you think is a good fit to join our organization, reach out to your team leader so they can have a conversation and be the recruiter and help you grow your profit share and your downline. In Stanford, we have an assistant team leader named Carlos Martinez. So Carlos and Steve work together to make sure our market center is always growing. The OP/broker for all of our offices is Rick Scott. So Rick is a man that wears a few different hats. You know, you need a signature on some kind of a agreement. That's normally something you'd be getting from Rick. The ALC, that's our Agent Leadership Council. Every Keller Williams office, market center at least, has an ALC. And this is the group of people that are agents that help make the decisions in an office. It's not just Steve Scott or Rick Scott that are making the decisions. We have an agent leadership council. So if you ever see an ALC class offered on the calendar, you can listen in and see what kind of changes, what kind of opportunities are coming to the office. And then, you know, keep closing on deals. And once your production is where it needs to be, maybe you can be on the ALC and actually be an esteemed member of the council, right? In Stanford, our director of first impressions, our director of operations, that's Skylar Sand. He's working here at the front desk to help make sure that your world moves smoothly. He's a man of many talents, and you'll hear from him later on. The MCA, the Market Center Administrator, the one that handles all the money, that's Lisa Katz here in our Stanford office, and that's Deb Linky over there in the Ridgefield office. So be kind to your MCAs. They make all the money flow. So you're going to want to make sure that you're in their good graces. And Sam, that you just heard of, that's the assistant MCA over here in Stanford. It's great to go through Sam during transmittal at the beginning of the month when you might not be able to reach Lisa. You'll see that her door is closed and there's a sign on it that says, unless the building is on fire, don't open the door because I have to crunch all these numbers over and over again. I don't want to mess something up. So reach out to Sam during those times. All right. All right. Let me just make sure my next guest is not here yet. So many faces. John, you're quiet. You're looking real pensive over there.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm brand new to Keller Williams. So.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to having you here. John's not our next guest, everybody. I was just saying what's up to him.
I'm actually a licensed realtor in Florida, but I just did reciprocity and got my Connecticut license, so I'm pretty excited.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, we're excited to have you. All right, no worries. So let me keep moving on, everybody. So supplies, you do get supplies working with Keller Williams. As far as your business cards are concerned, you want to use whatever website that you're comfortable using. There are a lot of websites out there that are already kind of Kellerized and templated for you. So my favorite site is this one here, kwprinters.com. They're not the only one in the business card game, but look how many options you get. You want red cards? They got that. You want red and black cards, green cards, American flag cards. Look how many choices they have. So this is a website that I like because you don't have to build the card from scratch. You just pick the front of the card you like. Then you can pick the back of the card you like, whichever design suits you the most, right? You can give somebody a calendar, or you can let them know that the highest compliment that you can receive is the referral of their friends and family. That's a nice one, right? So you can put your picture on it or no picture. It's up to you. I recommend putting your picture on it as long as you can look like the picture from the card, because I might have met 27 people in my life named Maria. I might have just watched West Side Story, but if I see the picture, I'm like, oh, that's that Maria. That's the one that was over there at the grocery store and she was so helpful. I wanted to use her to buy my next house, right? So this is my favorite site for that. You get your business cards pretty quickly. You can get 1,000 cards for $75 or less if you use the promo code Adonis and save $10 on your order. That's a free promo code for you. They don't even give me the $10. It's just for you. So enjoy that. Any questions on that? Okay. Sign writers. You also get sign writers working at Keller Williams. But the way that works is as soon as you get your first listing, right? You get your agreement that you have an exclusive right to sell a house. Then you want to reach out to your office's front desk so they can order you sign writers, right? You normally would get 2 sign writers. So there's that post that goes in the ground. There's the panel that says Keller Williams. And right below that, there's your sign writers that will say John Caston with your phone number so people can call you directly, right? And then, of course, as you make more money, reinvest in your business. Never mind the sign writer. Why not have the whole panel that just says Nicole with your smiling face on it, right? So people can just see she's everywhere. I saw her on this street. I saw her on that street. She must be doing her thing, right? So that's another thought. Name badge. You can get a name badge working with us as well. if most of you have been like around our offices walking in the hallway, you don't see us just with name badges all the time. But if you're at an event where you want to be clear on who the greatest realtor of all time in the room at least is, then you might want a name badge. So you just reach out to your front desk for that, and they can go over with you what options are available, and you can get your free magnetic non-close puncturing name badge. Okay. And then you also get an email address. So when you do your Scott Leroy marketing questionnaire, which we'll talk about a little more later on, you'll be able to get your email address. And it's basically whatever you choose at kw.com. Very easy to use, works just like Gmail if you're familiar with that. So we recommend that you use your KW email address as well. Of course, you can continue using your existing email address. Any questions on any of this stuff? All right, good stuff. Let me just see what time it is. Okay. Our next guest is coming soon.
Can you repeat when you get the name writers? You said it was on first listing?
Yeah, once you get your first listing, Ida, you want to just let your office know, hey, I've got my listing and I want to get sign writers, and then they'll order them for you.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So another opportunity that exists for you all is floor time. So floor time is an opportunity for you to get any calls that come into the office. If it's someone that's just looking for help, right? Most times people aren't say, hi, I'm calling about Maria's listing on 123 Main Street. They normally just say, hi, I'm calling about the house, right? So if someone's just looking for help and you're on floor time during that slot, then you can receive whatever call that is. We just ask that you've at least either enrolled in productivity coaching or started taking Ignite. We want you to be fully versed on what to say when a call comes in, right? And we have these as 3-hour shifts, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, and 3 to 6. Another thing you can do is use our conference rooms, right? If you're going to be coming into the office, we have conference rooms where you can meet with our clients. You just want to make sure that the room is nice and tidy, so it doesn't look like a tornado hit it by the time the next person needs to come in. Okay. In addition to that, we've got printers here at the office, right? I mean, we're completely digital at this point. You don't need to print anything, but if you so choose to, we definitely have printers in our office. And depending on which office you're in, you may need to just enter the last 4 of your social when you're standing in front of the printer if you wanted to make a copy or send a fax in 2021. Anyone sending a fax? Hello? No? Okay, cool. So all of our computers that are in our Success Lounge that you'll normally find close to the kitchen in our offices, you'll be able to just sign in with your username and password. And then from there, you're able to print, right? They're already set up to print. But if you're using a laptop, right? Let's say you know you're going to be coming into the office regularly and you want to use a laptop to print, you're just going to need to go through our IT company called Reprit Factor. They're a remote company. They're not located in our office, but once you're added into our Reprit Factor system on the back end, you can call Reprit Factor and tell them, hey, I've got this Mac or this PC that I want to get set up so I can print when I'm in the office. You'll schedule a time with them. They'll tap into your computer, install all the drivers, and make sure you can print. Okay. But if you're not going to be working from your laptop and you want to just use our computers in the office, you don't even need to worry about this. All right. Looking around the room. Oh my gosh, it is that time for our next guest speaker. This guy is a phenomenal guy. There's like nothing he can't do. I've never seen him being like, oh, it's impossible. No, I can't do it. He never says anything like that. Skylar is our director of operations here in the Stanford office. He's got a can-do attitude. He gets the job done. He's always improving things around here. He helps our world run. He's like the wind beneath our wings. So Skylar, please tell the people what you do, sir.
Wow, thank you, Donis. You always have the best introductions. He has the best introductions, man. How's it going, guys? My name is Skylar. I'm the director of operations here. I'm the first person you see when you walk into the Stanford office, and when you call the phone lines, I'm the first one to pick up. So I'll go through a list of things that are probably very important to you with the onboarding process. One of those things are building credentials. So if you want to have, parking pass and keys to the office for when staff isn't here, because we're here Monday through Friday, and if you want to come in on the weekends, you'll have to have a key to have access to come in here. So I can get those credentials for you. You just have to let me know. I'll also set you up with your own computer login, so you can print from the computers that we have here. We have 4. And if you want to print from your laptop, Adonis might have went over it with you already. It's a site called Repert Factor, and we'll set you up so you can print from your personal laptop. I'm also going to add you to the printers so you can print and scan and do everything that you need to do. Also, business cards, that's very important. It's your first impression. You can hand them out to anyone you know. It's a good idea. I can help you get set up with those, and we can order some business cards and name badges as well. So if you have an open house and you want a little name badge, it's always good to have. Welcome posts. Adonis probably talked to you about this as well, but get your headshots over to Adonis, and he's going to forward me the emails with your bio as well. And I'm going to make a Facebook post and MailChimp. I will shoot out an email blast so the office can all see who you guys are and welcome you in. Another important thing when you're an agent here are lock boxes. You're going to have a lot of listings. Hopefully, I'm sure you guys are. You guys are going to kill it. But when you need a lockbox, you just come to me and I will make sure that we have some, and I'll give you one out. I also keep track of them. So if you have a listing that is closed, just make sure to return that to me. If you want to reserve a conference room and you want to meet with some clients, you just let me know ahead of time and I will reserve a conference room for you. Also, another thing that I do that is kind of new, KW 203 concierge services. When you have a pending buyer, pending listing, and you send those documents in, I actually see them and I go through them, make sure all the signatures are there and everything looks a-okay. And if it doesn't, I'll shoot it back to you, and you have to make sure those signatures are there and all that, and we'll pass it along so you can get your commission check. So what else do I do? Admin duties. I also sort some, mail that comes through here. I make sure everyone if you have important mail that comes in, a check or anything like that, I'll notify you and I'll pass it along to our MCAs who are wonderful and do a ton of work here. And they'll get that situated for you. And also you'll keep up to date with the monthly calendar. Adonis is great with, booking people and getting that all set up. And I just kind of update it. So if you want to see what events that we have things every single day, a ton of trainings here. That's why Keller Williams is so amazing, because there's always on top of trainings and always a way to improve your business. So you'll get on top of that. And I'm going to put my info in the chat so you guys can contact me directly if you need anything with anything that I just listed, if you want to get set up with that. And as far as everything else, you guys should be very excited. You are an amazing place. And I've only been working here for a couple months, and I can tell you the staff is amazing. All the agents are so helpful, and it's really a big family. So be very excited, and anything you need, I'm here to assist you guys.
Dang. Well done, sir. It feels like he's been here for 2 years. Skylar's awesome. So, thank you, sir. All right, people. We're going to keep moving forward. Let's talk about office safety. Staff is here 8:30 through 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So we're not here on the weekends, like Skylar mentioned, or after hours for that matter. So you want to make sure that you're going to practice whatever kind of realtor safety makes sense to you. Make sure that you keep your keys on you after hours. Just so you don't get locked out of the room by accident. So definitely make sure you get your keys from your front desk if you haven't done so already. And then on the weekends, especially in the Stanford office, like the front desk staff downstairs, they're only there until about 4 o'clock. So if you're meeting somebody after hours or on the weekends, you're going to need your fob to get into the building. And then, of course, practice realtor safety. If you're meeting with someone you've never met before, right, maybe have some kind of a buddy system with someone that you care about or family member, so they can call you a little bit after that meeting starts, just so someone knows that, I'm cared about. Don't do anything to me, right? So practice your realtor safety.
How about disclosures and everything, like the paperwork, the initial paperwork, if you're taking out a client or a customer? Where do you get everything? Is it all digital? Do you just print it out?
It's all digital. Yep. So one of the things you can do is sign up for a one-on-one if you want to learn more about that kind of thing. So
I'm signed up.
every Wednesday we send the email that says like Wednesday open for details, but it also gives you the links for the one-on-ones. You can do a tech one-on-one with Joe McHugh to learn about different areas of command, or you can do a DocuSign one-on-one with me so we can take you through where the paperwork is and everything.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, so open that Wednesday email when you get a chance, because I think there are still some slots available if you wanted to set that up.
Definitely.
Excellent.
What about, so for the Ridgefield office, in terms of like the fobs and the keys and all of these services that you're mentioning, is all of this the same? Like, is it at that front desk or?
A great question, Ida. So Ridgefield is going through some exciting changes right now. So I would recommend talking to your team leader about that, talking to Dan about that.
Okay.
And then we'll help out in any way that's necessary for that. But that's a good question.
Okay.
All right. So Scott Leroy Marketing, that's going to be one of your best friends, of course, because they get you all set up on your KW platform. So some of you have joined us for the group onboarding session, which is a little different than this orientation because it's interactive at the end, where we sit down and do the Scott Leroy Marketing questionnaire. But his team is awesome because they get you all set up. You get your KW email address, you get your website in order, you get to change the password, the standard password that comes for your command account. So you definitely gonna want to do your Scott Leroy Marketing questionnaire. And those of you that I know haven't done it, you'll get an invite to come back for the group onboarding session. There are other services that we provide as well. Apply Connect. So any of you that are going to be dealing with rental tenants, right? People that are looking to rent a place, you're going to want to set up your Apply Connect account. So in the invitation that I sent you guys to join this meeting, you should have received that as well. The ability to set up your Apply Connect account. There are 10 steps involved in it, but it's really simple. You just pass a quiz on yourself to prove that you're really Ida and not somebody else who thinks that they're Ida, right? And then you get a link that you can share with your clients, and then they can pull their own credit report for $28.50 per person. Everyone's in good standing. It's set up so that the industry is okay with it. You get the credit report, they get their credit report. Everyone can download it, and then you're able to send it to the listing agent or the landlord or whatever the situation may be. The good news about this site is you don't have to keep resetting your password, unlike some credit report websites we've used in the past. Toolkit CMA. Toolkit CMA is pretty good for you as well. For those of you who have used Toolkit CMA, has anyone on this call used Toolkit CMA before? It's okay if you haven't. Well, Toolkit CMA is connected to the MLS, so you can do all kind of marketing presentations, right? You can do for sale by owners, expired presentations, pre-listing, flyers, all kind of different things, short sales, and you can do all different comparative market analysis, right? So the next time we offer a class on Toolkit CMA, definitely make sure you plug into that so you can see how this works for you. And of course, we're in the technology and marketing age where tech and marketing go hand in hand. So if you're awesome with meeting people face to face, Maria, and you just are like the best at that, and you can get all your business from being in person because you've got such an awesome personality, but you have like no kind of presence on the internet, that's going to hurt you, right? And if the opposite is true,
yeah,
if you're amazing with your digital marketing, but
technology,
you don't have kind of face to face, you want to have balance. And that's something that our office can definitely help you with through Command. So some of you have probably played with Command or come to some of our classes on Command, or at least know what it is. So KW Command was built so that you could be really present with people, even digitally, even if you're not there, you can still stay top of mind. So when they think of real estate, they think of you. So I have a video that's going to show you how Command works. Unless Maria has a question first, I can pause the video.
Sorry. No, it's a dumb question, but how do you get your password and your username?
Your password and username was emailed to you as soon as you joined Keller Williams.
It was? I missed it.
Yeah. But that's okay. You can get it again. But yeah, as soon as you join Keller Williams, if you've never been a member of Keller Williams before, you get an email from newassociate@kw.com, and that gives you your username.
Oh, I have it. I
password.
have it. You're right. I'm sorry.
Man, what a place to pause this video. That's Gary Keller, the founder of of Keller Williams. Look at him. He's just furrowing. He's not angry, but it's just an interesting place where I paused it. Anyway.
I thought he was wearing an earring.
No, he's not wearing an earring.
Companies are nothing more. People create everything inside an organization. And what's going to make us better in the long term is the way that our people think. Our goal is to tap the way people think and put it to use for everybody.
Keller Williams is going to listen to what their agents want for tech.
To break and rebuild the entire command system, which is what we call the lab process.
Saying, okay, tell us what works, tell us what doesn't.
There were a lot of, can we do this, can we do that? The answer is always going to be yes.
I feel like I designed it.
I really want to show you some updates and products, mostly command.
Our agents can be smarter.
I'm not doing multiple data entry and things aren't falling through the cracks. They're all in one place.
Now we can focus on the relationship with the clients.
I like to call it high tech and high touch.
We're creating the industry's first innovation partnership with all of the agents out there.
I feel like I'm on the cutting edge of my profession.
This is for the agents. This is for the people that are actually doing the work on a daily basis.
They invest in not just the technology, but also in the people in the company.
Command makes my life easy.
So when people say you can't build software, well, actually we can, and we actually are.
Wow, what a nice video. Did you hear the angel singing in the background? So Command is an awesome platform for you. You have multiple opportunities to learn how to use Command. A few that I can think of off the bat. On our 9 o'clock Crush It calls that we're doing every morning, we're doing the 66-day Command challenge with Marty Miller. And Marty's, like, to my knowledge at least, one of the first people that as soon as Command was launched, he was like, I know agents are gonna need to learn how to use this properly. So he broke it down into 66 days so you can get in the habit of using Command every day. Anything you do for 66 days, that's how you solidify the habit. So we just did, I think, the first 3 days of the 66-day Command challenge. So join us for our 9 o'clock calls and you can be in the know as to how to use Command. Another opportunity on Tuesdays, normally we have our Tech Tuesdays and the times may vary, but let's call it 11 and 1 o'clock. Joe McHugh or Debbie Orr will show you how to use something cool from Command. And then Thursdays at 11 o'clock, Debbie has Command for the MREA, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Even if you're not a millionaire real estate agent, of course you can attend it, except you can't attend it today because I robbed you of that opportunity. But don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna get recorded and put on our YouTube page. And of course, remember the one-on-ones you can sign up for with Joe. So there's no shortage of opportunity for you to learn how Command works. So we fully recommend that you do that. Now, before we move on, I wanna bring our next guest speaker to the forefront of the congregation here. She is an awesome individual who normally has some of the best hair around us and the best outfits. It's a shame that she hasn't been able to come into the office and grace us with her fashionista sense of style, but she is the president of Westport Mortgage, our first partner here over at Keller Williams. So Karen's going to let you know how she can help you and your clients move forward in a real estate transaction. You focus on what you do as a realtor, and she will handle everything in the mortgage side and make sure that runs smoothly. So Karen, please tell us what you do.
Thank you for that introduction. Great to meet you all. Yes, we have been your mortgage partner since 2007 in both the Ridgefield office and in the Stamford office and the Westport office. So we are here to help you. And yes, we too want to be a habit. So if you want to call me 66 days in a row, that would be perfect. I would love to hear from all of you. I was, new a very long time ago. I've been doing this in this business for 25 years. And I was new. And to this day, if I had to sell a house, I could not sell one. I know how to finance a house. So I know you all know how to sell houses and how to list houses, but financing them is a whole nother
Ball game.
topic, that, it's just a whole nother kettle of fish that you just really, you can't know everything. But I am happy to answer any question that you have and support you in any way that you need. Whether it's my deal or not, of course, I'd love to have, and not myself, but Paul, Bill, Nancy, you will see us on the calls at 9 o'clock in the morning. Every morning, one of us is there. We speak at the calls on Monday and Thursday, so look out for our information. And if you are looking to take out a client and would like to know, listen, are they qualified to buy in that price point? Let us talk to them. Give us a call. We're happy to have a few minute conversation with them just to see if you're in the right price range. After that, it's always best for us and for you and for the buyer, if they provide us with their income and savings information so that we can verify all those numbers. You will know that once we give you a qualification or a mortgage approval, that it is solid. So we tend to get lots of information up front because we think it's best for you and the client. I certainly don't want a client to go out looking at $1 million house when what they really can afford or what they really feel comfortable with is a $500,000 house or a $200,000 house or whatever it happens to be. We do FHA 203Ks, which is a renovation loan for FHA. We do VA, USDA for any of you who are up in that area. Conventional, jumbo, adjustable rate mortgages, 30-year fixed, 15, 20-year investment loans. We have lots of ways that our clients can qualify for loans, even if they can't do it the conventional way. We have loans where it's light doc, we call it. They don't verify their income, no ratio where they don't verify anything. And also some investor loans where we use the property cash flow to verify the income. I know this is lots of information. I just put it out there so that you know that there's lots that we can do to help you, and we are here and ready to do that. It's been our pleasure since 2007, and we want to continue with all of you. And I hope that one day I really do get to meet you very soon in both offices. Anybody have any questions that I can answer? I know it's a burning topic and you think of nothing else except mortgages, 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 like I do. So I'm sure you have lots of questions.
Well, if you don't have questions for her, please, Karen, drop your information in the chat so they can reach out to you at another time.
I will. And, please, we deal with first-time buyers and second-time, third-time, but everybody who comes in for a mortgage now, hasn't done it the new way. And it's still pretty paper intensive and they want to verify everything. So the more time that we have to do that up front, the smoother the process and the transaction is for everyone. So any questions about any of it, please let me know. And thank you, Adonis. So nice to finally see you, mid-morning. I don't get to see you as much anymore. Are you in the office?
I am. Yep.
I love your background. Cool.
Thank you. I've redesigned the place a little bit.
All right.
I appreciate you, Karen.
Thank you very much. I will see you all soon.
All right.
Remember, 66 days. Call me every day.
That's right.
I'll be a habit.
So the next thing we're going to talk about on the tech side, my beautiful people, is the KW mobile app. You have an awesome mobile app at your fingertips that you can share with your clients. So here is a video that expresses how awesome it is. Eventually, once it stops spinning in a circle, the anticipation is building. Can you feel it? Yeah.
There it goes.
Got it. We need a pool. Let's start with a budget. But don't we want to live close to
My parents.
my parents? We'll pick this up later. Nice.
Okay, now what? Remember the guide? Now, how about that pool?
Wow, how about that pool? Oh my gosh, amazing. Moving right along, you also have your own AI system, your own personal assistant. You've heard of Google, you've heard of Cortana, you've heard of Alexa. What's the other one? I'm missing the Apple one, right? Anyway, so you have your own AI here at Keller Williams called Kelly, and Kelly can do all kind of awesome things with you.
Kelly, what am I doing today? Kelly, add a local insight. Kelly, what am I doing tomorrow?
Excellent stuff. Download it from your Play Store, from your Apple Store. In addition to that, you have a wealth building opportunity here that can't be understated. So KW is going to treat its associates like stakeholders. The more you spread the message of Keller Williams, the more that you have influence over people joining this opportunity. It's going to help you out with your profit share and your growth share. And Keller Williams is going to pay you just for having people join the company, right? It's like telling somebody you saw this awesome movie. Most times when you tell them that, no matter how excited you are about it, you don't get paid for it. Keller Williams, you bring someone to this opportunity, you do get paid.
When deals close, agents who haven't capped pay company dollar to the market center. The market center uses that money to pay its bills. What's left over is profit. Every real estate business is in business for profit, and usually the owners keep all of that profit. This practice makes sense. Owners invest in businesses with the hope of seeing a return. At Keller Williams Realty, we do things a little differently. We believe in growing the business together. So we split the profit between the owners who took the risk and the associates who have helped grow the market center. Roughly 52% goes to the owners who took the risk, and roughly 48% goes to the associates who helped grow the market center. So, how is it dispersed? We figure out what percentage of the market center's profit is a result of that associate, and we take that percentage of the profit share pool and disperse it through the branches of that associate's profit share tree on a monthly basis. The associate sponsor gets half, the associate sponsor's sponsor gets 10%, and so on until all of it is dispersed through 7 levels of sponsorship. At Keller Williams Realty, we believe the profit will grow exponentially when everybody has the opportunity to share in it. We believe in finding the win-win and in doing the right thing, because together, everyone will achieve more.
Isn't that right? Together, everyone will achieve more. So beautiful. So anyone you think is a good fit for this company, reach out to your team leader, let them know, let them do all the heavy lifting for you so you can reap the rewards. We're also a company that's built around helping people. So finding and serving the higher purpose is at the heart of our KW culture. We're going to support the physical, financial, and emotional well-being of our associates. One thing that we do every year is an event called Red Day. Some of you that have been with us since May of this year, you probably heard about Red Day. Maybe you got to participate with us. And those of you who missed it, come join us next year. But we're always going to do something impactful. We've had so many different things that we as Keller Williams have done because we close our offices during those days, get out into the community and do something nice. Whether it's, I could just start naming things, whether it's like painting or planting or de-weeding or food drives, all different things, sometimes all at the same time. Red Day can be crazy, but it's all about giving where you live. So we recommend that you join us next year for Red Day. Okay? Moving right along. KW Cares. Oh, okay. My screen got all kind of jumbled. Well, anyway, through the incredible generosity of our associates, KW Cares is a powerful organization as well. So whenever you close a piece of business, right, you have the opportunity to do your green sheet or your commissions where you tell the office how much you're getting paid and any kind of contributions you want to make. So if you're closing on a non-rental and you're making thousands of dollars, you may want to consider donating something to KW Cares, whether it's $50, $10, whatever it may be. The more money that KW Cares has, the bigger impact it can make for our agents or wherever the world needs us. So I found a quick 1-minute video that talks about KW Cares, and I want you to watch it just so you can get a greater idea of what they do.
We cannot thank you guys enough for helping save our dream home.
Keller Williams has been awesome.
It's like I've had my whole extended family here, and we're all holding each other up.
It would have been a long road if KW Cares wasn't here.
Yeah, so you guys have entered a company that's pretty powerful, and wherever your heart is, you know, Keller Williams has a big heart as well. So you can be someone who's making a lot of money by helping a lot of families. You can be somebody who's referring a lot of business. You can help out with Red Day. You can help out with KW Cares. There are so many opportunities for you to be impactful with people. So that's one of the most awesome things about our company and our culture. So finally, Keller Williams is built by agents and for agents. We're a company that's changing lives, and the next one could be yours. So with that, we are done. You are oriented as far as today is concerned. So if you're wearing a hat, you can throw it in there. None of you guys are wearing hats. You guys messed up. You know what? That's okay. So I hope this was